Hi, it's Christian Magoon, founder and publisher of India ETFs, with a quick India ETF update. India markets had an interesting week last week. Probably the biggest development was that India was granted most favored nation status by neighbor Pakistan. This is big, obviously politically, and somewhat controversial, but on the economic side for investors, there's a lot of promise. The Economic Times is reporting that bilateral trade between these two countries could rise from about 2.5 trillion to upwards of 8 trillion in the next 3 years. This is fantastic news for the Indian economy, especially companies that provide consumer goods and services. In fact, INCO is the Consumer India ETF, and that'll be one to watch going forward. On the negative side, inflation continues to be a problem in India, none more so than food inflation. The government reported that as of the end of October, food inflation year over year was up 12% plus. Vegetables, for example, were 28% more expensive year over year. This is a troubling issue for India because, as we've seen, food inflation affects everyone, and certainly as we've seen in the Middle East, there can be civil unrest and a lot of economic disruption when food just is not affordable. The Indian government can't use monetary policy to help this issue out. Instead, they need to really focus on the supply side, and that is to get more food into the marketplace. One way as an investor you may be able to profit or even protect, hedge against this risk, is to buy some of the agriculture ETFs that are out there. I posted an article on that very topic on the site this week. Finally, as Europe continues to have massive problems, shifting now from Greece to Italy, investors are backing away from markets that are considered to be risky markets. Emerging markets like India are considered to have more risk and volatility, and thus that's really affecting the Indian markets to the downside. I suspect that once this crisis gets solved, that India will benefit significantly due to some of the other positive economic news that's happened and the fact that investors are going to return to a more risk-on posture. I'm Christian Magoon for India ETFs. Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook. Thanks.